he's that guy. Let me switch gears for a second. I want to give y'all my power rankings for the week for the NFL. I switched them since this weekend. I had to reduce. Tiffany cussed me out Saturday when I gave my power rankings. I'm going to give them again. Shout out to Tiffany for making me change my mind. Her and Jungle Brother, the only two people in history of conversation made me change my mind. So my top five, my power rankings, number one would be the New Orleans Saints. Juggernaut. They got balance. They keep their defense rested and your defense tired. They're walking it down the field and they're gonna bruise you up. So I had to go with the Saints. This number 2 team would be the Rams. The Rams are starting to get healthy. They have a very innovative coach. So when you have innovation and weapons on offense and a great defensive coordinator, I'm forced to give you that. I'm really doing that on potential. Number 3 team is the Kansas City Chiefs. I anticipate Tamba Ali and Barry coming back within the next 5 weeks. Once they get back and get reacclimated into the system, their defense will be tough. And Patrick Mahomes, and still, in my opinion, he's still MVP. I'm going to give them number 3. Hopefully, Tiffany, there you go. Your team number 3, and to hell with them because it's still ready to make it forever. But I got to keep it funky. Then I'm going to go with the Bears, number 4. And believe it or not, I'm going to go with the Pay Cheetahs. That's number 5. Just because of reputation, coaching, and you do have one of the all-time great quarterbacks in the history of the game, one of the great minds in the NFL history. And honorable mention goes to 2 teams that you probably don't think will be in my honorable mention. That would be the Houston Texans, not being the prison of the moment, but they have major league pass rush. Oh, damn, Grego, you're sorry, Grego. I'm sorry, Charlie Murphy. Your coach an idiot and your team hurt. Sorry. If you a Redskin fan, shout out to Sean Taylor, man. Rest in peace to the homie Sean Taylor. But if you're a Redskin fan, Grego, your coach a moron and your team hurt. Can't roll with them. And the 2 teams, like I said, Houston Texans, because they got everything. They got not one, the greatest QB. Actually, the greatest QB. Okay. But the Houston Texans, they hitting on all points. They got Whitney Merciless, they got Davion Clowney, they got Mr. I ain't gonna get no sacks in the 4th quarter, aka JJ Watt, but he does put a lot of pressure on your quarterback. And they got Lamar Miller, they got Blue, they got Deshaun Watson, they got Demaryius Thomas, they got a lot. So I had to put them in honorable mention. And the dude who coaching his ass off, believe it or not, a lot of people don't want to give you the coach of the year unless you have the best record. But sometimes the coach of the year, the dude who's getting the most out of a little bit. And that would be one guy by the name of Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll is getting a whole lot out of the Seattle team. Everybody, their uncle and their mama's uncle, thought that the Seattle Seahawks were everybody thought the Seattle was washed, but hey, Grego, fight time. Not one of actually the greatest. Okay, why is he the greatest? And if you tell me Michael Jordan's the greatest because he's 6 for 6 in the finals, how did he leapfrog Joe Montana? One of them, Grego. If Bradshaw's not, boy, Al, you lost me with that Bradshaw thing, man. Or you saying if it's based on Super Bowls? I'm sorry, my bad. Yeah, Terry Bradshaw, he ain't in the Hey, come on, Big L, you picking mad fights, but I love it. Hey, man, are you telling me that you thought the Seattle Seahawks would be contending for a playoff position this year? If you telling me that, then no way you're a Redskin, Sean Taylor. Oh yeah, 11 years ago. That's why I said big up to Sean Taylor. Okay, big up to Grego for sure, man. Love Sean Taylor. Let's go. Oh man, you ain't see Seattle doing this. You got Russell. You got Carson back there running up a storm. You got Russell Wilson. He playing his ass off. They down 2 or 3 receivers. They had to cut Brandon Marshall, and they still. Hey, their defense is on point. Come on, bro. They leading the NFL in rushing in a fake passing league. Y'all know I don't believe that shit. Passing league. Soon as it becomes, you know what? I believe it's a passing league the year after a team with no running game win the Super Bowl. When a team with no running game win the Super Bowl, then it's a passing league. But come on, Big L. See, Seattle is worse than the Bears. Hey man, hey bro, the Bears was no. If you'd heard me on the barbershop show, and if you'd heard me in Posted the Paint with the Angry Black Man, aka Doc Bell, I said this in the summer that the Bears was gonna win this division. Romeo Hines, I know he a background listener, one of the homies in Chicago. I'm gonna need that fucking $100 and all nickels, knuckle. But yeah, man, the Seattle ain't worse than the Bears. I mean, the Bears not worse than Seattle. Okay, that's what I want you to do. Even though you're a Chicago native, name 3 people that's not named Russell Wilson and Doug Baldwin on the Seattle Seahawks. I'll wait, and I bet you can name more. I bet you everybody in here who can name. I bet you everybody in the group can name. Anybody in the chat, they can name 3 or 4 Bears. That's all I'm saying, man. The Bears signed 2 big receivers. They signed 2 big receivers. They signed they already had a decent defense before they fired the coach. They have one of the Adam Gaze's. What's his name? Not Adam Gaze. His ass needs to be fired. The coach is Andy Reid disciple, so you knew the offense was gonna be on point. Howard is a dog. I'm just saying. Okay, not based on titles, based on preparation, studying, and continuously improving himself. Smarts and winning games and championships without receivers or running game and backs. Well, see, I am a person who used to turn people on. Grego, shout out to Grego for responding so fast. Grego, I'm a person who put people on to Tom Brady here in Chicago. People's trying to tell that lie that he was a system quarterback. I do not believe that. But I cannot put him in front of Joe Montana for the same reason people, not with the titles thing, same reason people don't put LeBron and Kobe in front of Mike, because people always say, hey man, the physicality of the game, they couldn't hang with that back in the day. Tom Brady, if you fought in the same direction as him, you're going to get a penalty. I am flat biased, old school style. Tom Brady didn't have to face Bruce Smith, Neil Smith, Derek Thomas, Tim Harris, Jerome Brown, Reggie White, Seth Joyner, Clyde Simmons, Richard Dent, Otis Wilson, Wilbur Marshall, and I could go on and on. The way they played defense back then, when the goal was to, I have nothing bad to say about it, but the goal was to hurt the quarterback and get him out of the game. These quarterbacks are protected. In 1982, my main man Jack Lambert said quarterbacks need to be playing in skirts. If they need to be playing in skirts in 1982, they should be playing like the boy in the plastic bubble right now. They should damn near have flags on them. That's why I would never put him in front of Joe Montana. Joe Montana, I didn't even name Leonard Marshall, Carl Banks, and the greatest defender I ever seen, Lawrence Taylor. No way, no how. And I do believe that Tom Brady, like my man Al Thompson just said, Grego, I do believe that Brady has not had household names as receivers. He has had some receivers. Brown, Branch, Gronk, Hayden. They've had some very good receivers. I challenge you this, Grego, and I don't have your man Brady in front of Elway either. Sorry. But I challenge you with this. Did Tom Brady have better wide receivers than Donovan McNabb? If he had better wide receivers than Donovan McNabb, I have to keep him at number 3. Sorry. I don't really give him credit for Randy Moss. 2 seasons don't count. That don't count. Grego, Bill Belichick has a system that works Gronk. Small, quick wide receivers across the middle, moving chains, quick running backs, catching balls out of the backfield. The system. This is a great system, multifaceted. Exactly. But I don't begrudge Tom Brady. No, McNabb had great receivers. You mean like he had a real nice stereo system receiver? Is that what you mean? He had like a Cragen or Bowles or something? Because I know you don't mean wide receivers. Because those do. James Trash and Freddie Mitchell, man, stop. Come on, man. Me, you, and Al better than anybody McNabb had. And I don't mean when we were in our primes. I mean at night. No, sir. No, sir. Okay, I'm gonna ask this question. I asked this question Saturday. I got everybody engaging. I know Big L gonna shoot at me. I want everybody to pay attention to this question. If Emmitt Smith, where do you rank Emmitt Smith for all-time backs? Just type in a number. The people's chump. You misspelled that, man. Grego, you misspelled that. The people's chump. Chump is spelled with a U, not an A. Where do you rank Emmitt Smith all time? Since we talking this Tom Brady thing, where do you guys exactly? 3. Okay. Todd Stinkston. Exactly. Oh my God, I forgot about him, man. That dude ain't worth 1,000 cookies, man. Where y'all rank Emmitt Smith all time? That's what I want to know. Because I've been dying to ask this question for the longest time, man. Where does Emmitt Smith rank all time with running backs? Sid, Grego, I'm going to need y'all help. Because, Al, where y'all at, man? Because I notice on a regular basis, Emmitt Smith is always knocked down a peg. Because Emmitt Smith had that offensive line. And if anybody had that offensive line, they would be the all-time leading rusher too. 3rd. Now, like I asked Saturday, if Emmitt Smith is lower than 2nd or 3rd on your list because of that offensive line, how the hell is Jerry Rice the best receiver ever when he was only thrown to by Hall of Fame quarterbacks and Pro Bowl Hall of Fame he was only thrown to by Hall of Fame Pro Bowlers and league MVPs. Joe Montana, Hall of Fame Pro Bowler MVP. Steve Young, Hall of Fame Pro Bowler MVP, All Pro. And there you go. What's his name? Rich Gannon, Pro Bowler MVP, All Pro. Not only is the system made for Welker and Falk to excel, but the best kicker of all time, facts, Vinatieri, and the average kicker, a kicker made you win 2 Super Bowls. Facts. I can't put him over Barry or Walter. I don't have a problem with that, but my thing is this. When people discredit him, okay, Deshaun Jackson, T.O. No. Deshaun Jackson, T.O. Macklin. He only played with T.O. What is he doing? 22 games. Deshaun Jackson wasn't there when Mac was there. Or he was there at the very end. Cedric Avon. Come on, man. Stop, man. Name me one thing Kevin Curtis ever did. Just one thing, man. Chad Lewis. Chad Lewis, is that somebody who live on your block? I know you're not talking about the football player Chad Lewis. Come on, man. Donovan McNabb played with Manny Moore and Jack. You better throw that Marcus Allen in. That's right, Tiffany. But I just don't understand how everybody give, but most people knock Emmitt Smith down, but they give Jerry Rice the supreme amount of credit. Emmitt Smith did not play in a better situation than Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice walked into the league, and he met a dude by the name of Joe Montana, who was a 2-time Super Bowl MVP, a league MVP, 2-time Super Bowl champion, and he was met by a guy by the name of Roger Craig, John Taylor, Brent Jones, and then he met a guy named Ricky Waters, I forgot the J.J. Stokes, Steve Young. Come on, y'all. If Emmitt Smith ain't the man, how the hell is Jerry Rice at the top of the pile, too? That's all I'm trying to figure out. Speaking of the top of the pile, the NCAA is on the verge of setting the deck for their playoffs. The homie Jim Harbaugh got his draws. Him and the Michigan Wolverines got their draws kicked off their ass. 24 games, man. The dude played 12 years, and you want to give me 24 games. And by the way, he made the Super Bowl without T.O. Thank you, Big L, for participating. Try again. And Grego, come on, man. You said Kevin Curtis, bro.